Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your second reading of the day. This morning we looked at the Seven of Earth. Seven of Earth was asking you to reimagine where you are going. Talking a lot about the way you've edited and assessed everything that you've worked on in the last couple of years. Even number 7 is going to be very important this year, as in we are in year 7. 2023 comes out to 7. So it is definitely a year where things start to change. We even had the 7 of Wands in the reading, which is in the deck of the Lightseer, was very much about defending who you are and standing up for that. So it is time for you to redefine who you are. And we're going to look at the Andean Cross, which is the second reading. So if you want to see that first reading, go ahead and check that out. If you don't want to miss my readings, please subscribe. And you can also just go and subscribe to my website, where I will let you know when I post. Every time I post, you will receive an email. The Andean Cross. It depicts the 4 cardinal directions, the upper and lower worlds, and the steps to reach these realms. The hole in the center is a gateway to interdimensional travel, the proverbial eye of the needle we can all go through to experience higher states of awareness and wisdom, and to break free of linear time. The Andean Cross announces the start of a great journey. It's time to raise your gaze from the mundane day-to-day to that which, until now, has seemed beyond your grasp. Allow new wisdom to guide you, and stop trying to make sense of it all before you respond with a resounding yes. So I tell you, time. Your time is now, Pisces. And literally, we are starting Pisces season. We're also going to be I'll be doing a reading on the Piscean, the super new moon in Pisces. So even more, okay? Even more. So let's see here. I'm going to pull out some cards for today's reading. I'm going to see what Spirit wants to end the week with this. So I will be celebrating a birthday next week, Pisces. And the February Pisces. And so I'm going to start wishing happy birthdays to all my beautiful Pisces. Thunder Drum. Very nice. Okay. So let's see here, Pisces, what I can tell you about the Thunder Drum. It sounds very powerful to me, just looking at it. It sounds like you are, I don't know, standing your ground, doing your thing. Stand up and be counted. Be assertive. Don't be shy about sharing your gifts and letting the world know about your value. Declare with authority, this is who I am, and this is what I stand for. Just like that 7 of Wands I was talking about, right? Right. Make a stand for others less fortunate. Take risks. Walk in rhythm with the beat of your own drum. This is not the time to step back or step aside. Throughout the world, people have called spirit through drumming. Drumming was used to activate one's fighting spirit before battle, as well as for joyous celebrations and sacred ceremonies. It was also used for healing rituals. In every case, the drum beat was used to open spiritual realms. A thunder drum calls the thunder beings from the sky, and they arrive with passion and incredible vitality. Drawing this card means that it's time to step into your passion, make a stand in life for what truly matters to you. All right, so I have been very attracted to drum beat these days, and it's in some of my favorite songs. I'm going to date myself here, but I think it's Out of Touch by Hall & Oates. It has a great drum track to it. I love it. Even in the video for the time, they had like a giant drum. Loved it. Okay. Let's pull some cards. Two of Wands. Five of Pentacles. High Priestess, upright. She showed up the other way this morning. An Ace of Swords. Look at that breakthrough card coming in. Nice. Eight of Wands. Eight of Cups. Ten of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Two of Swords coming in again. Ace of Wands. A lot of aces this week came out. It just wanted to be out this week, Pisces. Aces was just the card, right? They were just the cards to come out. Alright, so if you look at these Two of Wands as somebody clearly contemplated their choices, seeing the world in the background over here. You may not see it, but there's the world over here, okay? There's the world for you to choose. I feel sometimes we pigeonhole ourselves into boxes where we don't see our choices and our potential anymore. And I feel that the Five of Pentacles beside it is exactly showing you that. That maybe in the past, there's choices and things that were offered, but you had a cape over your head. You were looking down. You weren't looking in the direction in which those opportunities were being shown. And I feel that with the Andean cross, it's saying you have all you have all the magic tools, you have all the paths, the journeys laid ahead of you, and you also have the High Priestess now available to you, especially in this time of intuition for Pisces. And it's going to help you have the breakthrough that you need. It's going to help you see where you have not been able to see before. It is most definitely here. If you look at these, you see the progress that's happening. Okay? If you see, you're building this mountain that you're climbing. You see that? With the cups and the wands? You're climbing up this mountain. It's funny because usually in this card, in the regular Rider-Waite, you have an eclipse. And maybe it is there, but you don't really see it. It doesn't quite look like a full moon, but it does look like there's something there. So you're definitely, you're casting the shadows aside. And you are moving into where you need to go. You are leaving things behind. Okay? You're freed. You're moving past all of this stuff that's held you down before. Stuff that pinned you to the ground. Stuff that wouldn't release you. Your progress is in seeing now. Seeing what you couldn't see before. Following your drumbeat, following what you want to do in your life. And you're able to move past this because you've actually listened to your intuition. And listening to your intuition is also, I know people always throw that around. You're listening to your intuition. What does that mean? It means listening to your gut. Instead of dismissing yourself when something doesn't feel right, when you're upset, you go deeper. You've done that for years now. You've been diving in deep. You've been looking and fixing the things that needed to be fixed. And now you're moving past all of that. You've listened, you've fixed, and then you truly listen to your intuition. In other words, when it doesn't feel right, you're no longer trying to heal something. You just know that it isn't for you. Maybe because people in the past have showed you that it wasn't for you. That's why this week when I told you to follow love, to be open to love, is trust yourself to know when the bad vibes come in from somebody. It's not your first rodeo, okay? You've seen these things happen. Trust yourself to know the difference between good and bad, without jumping to conclusions before it happens, if you know what I mean. So it's the end of not trusting your intuition. It's the end of not seeing breakthroughs. And it's time for you to move forward now. You have the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is spinning. And you're helping it. You're making it move forward. Again, with this Two of Swords, I feel that you are still in a state, you're at the breakthrough part. You're just at the breakthrough at the end of something. So you're still going to feel a little bit of resistance. It's still going to sometimes feel like it's going to feel like 2 steps back, but it's not really going to be. It's just that right now you really want to go more than ever. And any little thing that stops you is making you feel like you're getting pulled back all the way, but you're not. Trust that you'll always get that next boost of inspiration to get you there. That spark that's going to keep this ball rolling in the direction you want it to go. You're seeing the world, you're seeing all the stuff, and now you're putting it into action. You are going to make progress, and you're going to keep that spark going. Look at all these wands on this side. Look at this. All of this fire. You're going to keep it going. You're going to keep it moving forward. This breakthrough is not for nothing, but remember, you're at the beginning. Okay, you have to give yourself a break. It's not like you're not going to falter. And we want to have little obstacles along the way. We don't want life to get stagnant and boring. We need challenges. We need to overcome things. And you're always going to be changing things up. You're always going to be leaving one thing that no longer suits you to go to another. Okay, and I'm not talking about just relationships here. I'm talking about everything has a time. Everything starts and everything ends. Okay, whether that end comes from a physical end or just you bringing it about, there's always an end to this journey. Things in this time, but you can help this journey by tapping in to the realm of the divine, to the intuitive ideas that help shape your everyday, to the signs, and always connect to your heart. If I have to tell you this week one more time, connect to your heart center. Your heart center is so much powerful than your brain. I'm telling you. It's because we dim that. We shush it. We go, it's going to cause me too much pain. And we don't let it open fully. And if we simply did, and allow ourselves to sometimes, shed a tear, feel a hurt, there's so much more to gain than just that. And I'm going to tell you a little secret here, Pisces, before I take off. A shared heart, most of the time, with the people in your life, won't be smacked down. If you go into an argument with anybody without going into an argument, and this is what I mean, by telling him how this interaction with them, something happens that is hurtful and painful, whether it be family, parents, lovers, doesn't matter. If you look at them and say, you know, this made me feel like that physically, and it feels like that emotionally, and if you show the hurt, most people don't want to squish you because they can relate to this. Everybody feels pain. And if you show them your pain, most of the time people will not want to cause more pain. And if they do, even after you've showed them, you know these people don't belong in your life. Right? Right. So either way, you win. Either way, you win. Don't attack them. Tell them how you feel. Don't put it on them. Make it about you. Sometimes you'll find that you have to look at things further because their actions cause you pain, but it's a pain because of something that happened in your past. And if they've caused some pain to you and they've been inconsiderate, then that will show too. And people who love you will take care of you. That's it for me for this week, the love week. Happy Valentine's week, my beautiful Pisces. It's the end to that, but not the end to opening up your love chakra. Remember, you have all the tools, all the heart, all the intuition, and every other energy you need to make all of your wishes come true. Start with the little list of gratitude. And once you're gratitude for the little things, the big things just kind of come by themselves. Or they don't even matter because you're grateful for everything at this point, right? It seems to attract a lot more. I'm living proof of it. I'm going to send you love, light, and blessings. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my channel. And have a fabulous rest of day. And I will be back tomorrow to talk about our fabulous super new moon in Pisces and the readings for the upcoming week. Take good care of yourself. See you later. Bye for now.